Comparing real-world data is usually very difficult. Systems often assume consistent inputs and behavior, but in reality it's a mistake to expect exact matches, the outcomes of which will often frustrate the user, who has to go through extra friction from the rigidity of the checks. And it also frustrates the risk practitioner, who has to manage growing and complicated rule sets spread across lots of granular bits of data. There's got to be a better way to do this. And so we created similarity signatures. Here, collections of related data are simplified into a signature paired for similarity against others. The continuous output of the comparison allows a sliding scale of leniency to give users the best experience, and any information about a signature automatically spirals out to similar ones, making intelligence automated and easy. It works by taking a collection of data, say pixels of an image, and applying a well-crafted transform to summarize it instead as a condensed signature. These are efficiently stored to allow real-time retrieval for similarity calculations against previous journeys, that is, how many parts of the signature are the same between them. The scope of lookback including time period, similarity threshold, and even custom conditions like restricting only to previous frauds provide far more meaningful insights. Compare this with fuzzy match identifier approaches. These completely change past the tipping threshold, generating false positives on edge cases and providing no context on the closeness. Darwinium signatures instead puts the recognition on a truly continuous scale, the similarity feedback being always available. It's then up to the business as to how much change is acceptable for a trust or fraud use case. We've made sure the similarity framework generalizes to different types of data. As well as assessing images for perceptual comparison, text signatures compare for absolute and semantic differences. User details like name and address can be treated as an entity to be resolved. And instead of looking at lots of complicated bits of data, signatures for device, typical locations, and behavioral biometrics greatly simplify risk assessing returning users or automated tools, creating identity from these attributes. The ultimate accumulation of this thinking is the overall journey signature, an aggregation of risk signals seen across all steps of a journey for a simple answer to a deceptively tricky question. Does this session look normal, or is it similar to previous malicious behavior? We'll finish with the benefits. Signatures simplify the need to create and maintain vast rule sets against collections of related data. They offer built-in recognition leniency to give the best user experience possible. On the flip side, it's able to recognize attempts at adversarial change. Any information about a signature will link to similar ones, automating the spread of this intelligence. The continuous comparisons always return results and can be easily customized and extended to new use cases. And finally, only the signature hash needs to be stored and compared, respecting privacy of the underlying data. For similarity signatures and more, be sure to check out Darwinium, the next generation digital risk platform.